Alright, let's understand the warm up. So, before starting, we need to understand we first need to get the blood flow going. So, we start with normal speed jumping jacks. We do 20 of these and 2 sets. Alright, we breathe out when we hit our hands above and we do it normally. Once done, next is the high knees. We do the same speed, but this time, whenever we hit our knees with the hands, we breathe out. And we do the same 20 each leg one time. Then we jog a little bit, we get that blood flow going, and we are doing great. Now, once we have finished this, then we can do the back taps. Same thing, 20 each leg. Breathe out when you hit, and you can do it 1 or 2 times. Next up, we start with the dynamic stretching from head to toe. First, we do the head rotations left to right 10 times each side, and then finally moving on to up and down. This is also 10 times each side. Make sure you stretch the necks. Then we do a clockwise rotation 5 times and then anti clockwise 5 times. And this is how we are going to stretch our neck. Then after that, we come to the shoulders. We rotate them by going full range of motion clockwise and both anti-clockwise. Make sure you're stretching the joints because that is what we need. Then we come down to our twisting. Here we are just going to twist by keeping our vision forward. We are not going to move our neck. We just twist to get that dynamic stretch, and then finally we go with our arms. We let them flow, stretch from your pecs, stretch from your straight arms. Do not bend your elbows much and try to maintain the stretch. Then same thing horizontally and let it stretch. This is done to actually warm up your joints so that you cannot injure yourself. Then finally rotations of the arms from the shoulders. Stretch your arms sideways. Both arms should be done with equal time as mentioned on the screen, and take your time to do the warm up. Then you can stretch your elbows from the back side, and then finally we can come to the side stretch. Make sure you extend your arm clearly and at a point where they go as far as you can take them. Then we come to the forward bending. Place your arms on the waist and then you forward bend while keeping your back straight, your legs straight, and then you do that backwards. Do it 5 times each side, and then you can come back and then you can do the rotations from the hip side. Make sure you follow the reps or the time as given on the screen and do not do it very fast. Now we go down to a deep squat. Place our hands down, the fingers probably, and then we stretch and get up to a standing position, but we don't lift our body. This way, you are going to warm up your hamstrings. Make sure your legs are straight when you go up, and your arms are also placed on the ground. Then we do a Cossack squat, but we extend so that again our hamstring is stretched from right side and then the left side. We keep on doing that for the number of reps as mentioned on the screen, and just feel the stretch when you go down. Next we do the cat camel poses stretches. So we just do the protraction and retraction, and we do it for some time so that we can feel the stretch. Make sure you're doing it with your scapula, your lower back, so that the stretch is there. Then you can come into the baby pose while stretching your lats and touching your chest to your knees. And then finally, we get up and then we move on to your elbows. Make sure you copy this movement and extend your elbows as much as you can because we don't want inflamed elbows when we are doing something related to our hanging. Because this is body weight training, we need our wrists to be warmed up as well. So make sure you warm them well by placing on the ground, back pace, forward, side, everything as you can see on the screen. Give time there and try to give a stretch to the wrist in the opposite direction as the wrists are placed. And then you can also stretch it while using your other arm back and forth, forward and backwards, and then you're ready to go and use the wrist. And then finally, before going to the workout, just jump, just jog, just get that blood flow again into your system. Do some jumping jacks again, and then slight jogs, slightly running, whatever you can, and then you can go to the workout.